would have been driving that Suburban, that gem of a Suburban, it would have belonged in here. Junk. Yeah. Bunch of non-rustic plastic cars. Oh, almost 100 miles to drive back to San Francisco. This van has 100 free miles per day and 40 cents a mile after that. It's going to cost me more in mileage fees than it's going to cost in rental fees. Arrgh, $15 a day and $15 tax, 30 bucks a day to rent this van. It was more than double to rent an economy car. So I got the extra expensive fuel and I don't know. Confusing. I should have got one that could drop off at an Avis plant, an Avis factory, or an Avis office in Sacramento instead of driving all the way to San Francisco. All the way back to 99. Too much driving. I gotta drive west to San Fran, then back east, and back south, and back east. Road trip. Alright, I switched cameras. I went through my luggage. I took out all the underwear and my thingamajiggies and my thingamahookies. There we go. We're back in business. 28 minutes, 7 seconds. Ah, couldn't believe it. Wouldn't be able to make a video. There's that tower of the college that we climbed up several years ago, Mrs. CW and I did. There's Alcatraz, off on the right somewhere, in the fog. San Francisco Bay. Concrete's going up. I heard on the radio that China poured more concrete in the last, is it 3 years or 30 years than America has poured in its lifetime? Yeah. There's a big truck going by and blocking my view. Blocking your view too. Your view too. I think the Embarcadero's there, the road that fell down. There's the tourist area with all those slips. What do they call those slips? The boardwalks? Things are happening in San Francisco. Even if it's 3 hours behind the times. Lots of construction, lots of foreign investment. Oh yeah, what a piece of crap. Diesel, two-wheel drive.
The man in his early 20s used several different agencies to father at least a dozen babies in Thailand in the last 2 weeks ago. Taken together the baby gamma. Japanese man evidence of embarrassing. A country in
the Embarcadero, Folsom Street, Fremont Street. Just saw a VW Bug go by.
But in the end, she says,
lots of beautiful concrete buildings and more going up. Cranes swinging their load.
Must be very clear. It will be better because it will give chance to take proper steps.
Where's Billy? Billy's right behind me. There's Billy. Billy's my friend. He's helping me. He just doesn't like listening to NPR. He wants hits.
I meet Taxapon Tusaragon in a park next to a spirited game of junior high basketball. She's 28
Concrete
and
canyons,
delivered twins.
glass, sheep,
Her experience,
monstrosities.
that of Gammy's. Both of her babies are healthy, and so too is her relationship with their parents.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Riding along with me on my road trip to California.
And she liked the idea of helping somebody, and she would consider doing it again.
Alrighty. Can't show you everything. Can't show you everything. Sure wish I could. Sure wish I could. Candlestick Park. What's around the corner? There's houses, not over here, but carved into the side of the hill. Steep roads going up, houses with rotten wooden boards, low rent housing. Some people just can't afford to keep up their houses with the crappy minimum wage here in the States, 7-8 bucks an hour. Even 10 bucks an hour is not enough. How do you expect people to live on 400 bucks a week minus taxes? Taxes and contributions and fees and holdbacks. It's a rough life. Brisbane, population 3650. What the heck is Brisbane doing over here? Little baby city. Brisbane, California. Never heard of it. I bet you their vehicles are just as rust-free in Brisbane as they are in Sacramento. Things are overgrown on the side of the road. Some place has got so much litter, just junk needs to be raked up by a crew of miscreants. Parking spot right there. Lots of water in the Bay Area. Saw a tractor trailer a few minutes ago with a back tire just wobbling and wabbling. Wasn't looking very good. Landfill, yeah. Piles of garbage. You can always tell the sides are too smooth. They got pipes, vent pipes sticking out of the ground to vent the methane gas. Burn it, capture the energy. Light rail train over there. No, it's a passenger train or a vehicle train. I don't know what it is. Too far away to be able to tell. 3 more miles to San Bruno. Drop off this E150, 17 mile per gallon, cruise control, power windows, power mirrors, big fat needles for the speedometer and tachometer, and the temperature gauge over halfway. Looks kind of high. Interesting. Air conditioning controls are kind of weird. Fan, defrost, temperature, the fan's in its own separate nacelle. I guess they use this for the rear heat. Not much to see over here. Sometimes I turn off the camera and then right around the corner. Got some concrete, glass office towers. Yeah, there's an airplane taking off. There's the airport. 2.5 more miles. Hilly, rocky, hilly, big warehouse. South San Francisco, next exit. Train tracks, lots of trains. Doubletree, bring the produce to market. Where are they going to get the water to grow it? Where are they going to get the water to grow the produce to feed America? I could use some plums, speaking of feeding America. And a cantaloupe on a honeydew. South San Francisco, population 63,000. Maybe I should move here to California. Arizona. Too hot and dry. Airport Boulevard. 2 exits up. 2 exits up. Look at the scenery here, the dry stone rocks, hills, trees struggling to grow in the dry, hard earth. We're heading back to San Francisco. Heading over a mountain pass. We did it last night. Didn't see very much. Beautiful scenery, nice place to visit. I guess if you live here, it all looks the same. There's a nice 4MATIC Mercedes in dark olive green metallic. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have one of those, huh? A lot more than what I paid for my Mercedes. Just had a view of some open water. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Beautiful scenery. Up and down the valleys. Dry. A few props here. They must have some really deep wells to extract the water from those low water tables. We are 47 miles, 80 kilometers from San Francisco. Whoever knows what that waterway is, it's a rest area. We are in Vallejo, city limit, population 121,000, elevation 40 feet. Guess we're not at the top right now. Now we are. 40-foot elevation, and that Ford Super Duty didn't make it to the top. Novato San Rafael. And there's water. Vallejo. Marine World Parkway. Another subdivision carved into the hills of dry California. San Francisco. Here.
15 years old.
Are we crossing a big bridge with 2 minutes and 28 seconds? I should have used my other camera. It has a lot more memory in it. I brought 2 spare cameras. Yep. You can barely see what's left on this screen. 2 minutes, 38 seconds. Old steel bridge from 100 years ago and a modern concrete and cable. Not very attractive. They could have done a nicer job. Not sure what bay we're crossing. Somebody will look it up on the map and tell me where we are. Sure is scenic, and it ain't the Golden Gate Bridge, as I was told to get to Marin County. We've been there. We're not paying any stinking tolls. C&H, pure cane sugar. It's not high fructose, it's cane sugar. Big ships loading. Oakland, San Francisco, the coming Skyway 1 mile. C&H pure cane sugar from Cuba. Wouldn't that be nice if Americans could go to Cuba? Communist third world Cuba with the best healthcare in the world? Yep, it's true. Look it up. America has the best healthcare. Lifting up that house, moving it. That was interesting. House is way up on stickers, like monster pallets. That guy left his gas cap on, so I'll just pull on. Yeah, old Chevy Suburban. 3/4 ton gas. She was rumbling when she went by me with the left turn signal locked on. Barn doors. Junk. Suburban. Got the old 4-spoke steering wheel. Got tunes in his ears, and we're cruising with the painted beach out. Where are we? We're on some big bridge. Just cost us $6 to get across. We got some big bridge there hanging in the air. Just hanging there. It's the hanging bridge. Interesting, huh? Does it rotate or lift or lower? We are 15 miles from San Francisco, from the rental car place, from the airport in San Bruno. So I guess we're 5 or 6 miles from San Francisco, because the airport's actually in San Bruno, where I bought my SF Suburban. Lots of loading areas here, and lots of beautiful bridges, and the sun's setting in the west, and we're stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. Welcome to the big city. Oh yeah, all the tourists are going downtown to shop till they drop. That is one heck of a high yard arm. Wow. That goes all the way up, doesn't it? We're coming to see it. Hanging from the highest yard arm. He'd swing for a while, that pirate. Hey, it's talked like a pirate day. Just saw a 240Z go by. All kinds of old cars. Kind of neat. Beater condition. Like that Suburban. What a piece of crap. Duct tape. 12 seconds of memory left. I got another camera hiding in the backpack. But we got these big, beautiful bridges rolling into the sunset. Wow.